If you want to sound more natural in English, then learning only textbook vocabulary is not enough. You also need to know the small everyday phrases that native speakers use again and again in normal conversation. So, in today's lesson, I am going to teach you 25 very common English phrases that Americans use in daily life. And I will also give you simple, real examples so you can understand where to use them. Let's start with phrase number 1. What's up? This is a very casual and friendly way to ask someone how they are. Friends use it all the time when they meet each other. For example, if you see your friend in the street, you can simply say, "Hey, what's up?" Now the second phrase is no worries. This is used when you want to tell someone that everything is okay and they should not stress. Imagine your friend says, "Sorry I'm late." You can smile and say, "No worries." That means it's not a problem. Phrase number 3 is, "I'm good, thanks." This is a very natural answer when somebody asks, "How are you?" Instead of giving a long reply, most people simply say, "I'm good, thanks." It sounds polite, easy, and confident in conversation. Now let's look at phrase number 4, sounds good. People use this when they agree with a plan or suggestion. For example, if someone says, "Let's meet at 5 in the evening," you can answer, "Sounds good." It means, yes, that plan is fine for me. And phrase number 5 is, got it. This is a short phrase, but Americans use it all the time. It simply means, I understand. So if someone says, "Please send the file to my email," you can reply, "Got it." That means you understood the instruction. Great. These were the first 5. You can already notice that these are not difficult words, but they make your English sound much more natural. So, let's continue. Number 6 is, hang on. This phrase means, wait a moment. You use it when you want someone to wait for you for a few seconds. For example, if someone is calling you and you are coming from another room, you can say, "Hang on, I'm coming." Now phrase number 7, I'm on it. This is used when you want to show that you will do something right away. Imagine your boss says, "Can you fix this document?" You reply, "I'm on it." This gives the feeling that you are already starting the work. Phrase number 8 is that makes sense. People say this when something becomes clear to them. Maybe someone explains a problem, and now you finally understand it. Then you can say, "Oh, that makes sense." This phrase is very common in conversations. Next, we have phrase number 9, no problem. This can be used in 2 simple situations. First, when you want to say it's okay. Second, when someone thanks you and you want to answer politely. For example, "Thanks for helping me." You can say, "No problem." And phrase number 10 is, I'm not sure. This is a useful phrase when you do not know the exact answer. For example, if somebody asks, "Where is Allie right now?" and you do not know, you can simply say, "I'm not sure." Excellent. We are moving smoothly. And these are exactly the kind of phrases native speakers repeat every day. Let's go to the next set. Number 11 is, give me a second. This also means, wait a moment, but it sounds a little softer and more polite. For example, if someone asks you a question and you need a little time to check something, you can say, "Give me a second, please." Now, phrase number 12 is, that's great. This is used when you react happily to good news. Imagine your friend says, "I passed my exam." You naturally answer, "That's great." It shows excitement and positive feeling. Phrase number 13 is, let me check. This is another very practical phrase. People use it when they want to confirm something before giving an answer. For example, do we have milk in the fridge? Let me check. Then you go and see. Number 14 is, I'm just looking. This one is especially useful when you are shopping. Sometimes a shopkeeper asks, "Can I help you?" And you do not need help yet. So you politely answer, "I'm just looking." And phrase number 15 is, "What do you mean?" This phrase is used when you need more explanation because something sounds unclear or surprising. For example, if someone says, "We need to talk," you may ask, "What do you mean?" Very nice. At this point, you have already learned 15 daily phrases, and I hope you can hear how simple but useful they are. Now, let's keep going. Number 16 is, "I see." This is a small phrase, but native speakers use it constantly. It shows that now you understand what the other person is saying. For example, someone explains the real issue, and you reply, "I see." Phrase number 17 is "take your time." This means there is no hurry. You say this when you want the other person to relax and not rush. For example, if someone says, "I am still thinking," you can answer, "Take your time." Now, phrase number 18, "I agree." This is used when you have the same opinion as someone else. For example, if your friend says, "This plan is important," you can respond, "I agree." Very simple and very natural. Number 19 is "it depends." This phrase is useful when there is no one fixed answer. Suppose someone asks, "Is that restaurant expensive?" You may say, "It depends." Maybe it depends on what food they order. And phrase number 20 is, "That's right." This means correct. It is often used when someone confirms information. For example, "You live near the station?" "Yes, that's right." Excellent. We are now in the final part of today's lesson, so stay with me, because these last phrases are useful too. Number 21 is, "I'm tired." People use this when they feel exhausted after work, travel, or a busy day. For example, after coming home late, you may say, "Today was long. I'm tired." Phrase number 22 is "not really." This is a soft way to say no. Instead of saying a direct no, native speakers often use this phrase. For example, "Do you enjoy coffee?" "Not really." Number 23 is, "I guess so." This means probably yes, but not with full certainty. For example, if someone asks, "Are you coming with us?" and you are still deciding, you may say, "I guess so." Now, phrase number 24 is, "That's fine." This is a calm phrase used when something is acceptable. For example, if your friend says, "We can do it tomorrow instead," you can answer, "That's fine." And finally, phrase number 25 is, "See you later." This is a friendly way to say goodbye when you expect to meet again. So if you are leaving your office or saying bye to a friend, you can simply say, "See you later." Excellent work. Now you know 25 very common English phrases that Americans use again and again in daily conversations. I want you to practice them slowly and try to use some of them in your own speaking. Also, tell me in the comments which phrase was new for you, and subscribe to Lexi English because we are going to learn much more natural English together.